I am Janelle Abunao.
My name is Jam and welcome to our channel, Highlight Tours Philippines. Today we invite you to join us as we share with you the highlights of our work as a tour coordinator.
We specialize in a meaningful, faith-filled tours to the Bible lands such as Jordan, Egypt, Israel, and many more. Sa video ito, ipapakita namin sa inyo ang Jerusalem.
At magbibigay din kami ng konting trivia and tour tips. At malalaman natin kung bakit nga ba ito tinatawag na the holiest.
What comes first into your mind when you hear the word Jerusalem?
Actually, marami, like Holy Land, Center of the World, City of Peace, City of Great Kings, Praise of the Earth, Zion, Ascending, di ba may kanta yun? Yes, going up to the mountain, going up to the house of the Lord pala yun.
Ayun, so, okay, let's find out!
Jerusalem is called Yerushalayim in Hebrew. It is interpreted as a combination of word Yeru, which means will see, and Shalem, which means completeness or wholeness. The word shalom or peace comes from this word, as peace depends on both completeness and wholeness. The prophet Zechariah described Jerusalem as the dwelling place of God.
Jerusalem is the capital of the ancient kingdom of Judah and of the modern state of Israel. Jerusalem is often called Zion. Mount Zion is the hill on which the fortress of the city was built. The city on the hill separating the fertile Mediterranean coastline of present-day Israel from the arid deserts of Arabia was first settled by pagan tribes in what was later known as the land of Canaan. The Bible says the last of the Canaanites to rule the city were the Jebusites.
About 3,000 years ago, King David conquered Jerusalem from the Jebusites and made it the capital of the Jewish kingdom. His son Solomon built the first holy temple about 40 years later. The city continued as the capital of the kingdom for 400 years until its first destruction at the hands of the Babylonians in 586 BC. The Babylonians occupied Jerusalem, destroyed the temple, and sent the Jews into exile. After the end of the Babylonian captivity, the Persian king Cyrus allowed Jews to return to Jerusalem and rebuild the temple.
Alexander the Great took control of Jerusalem in 332 BC. Over the next several hundred years, the city was conquered and ruled by different groups including the Romans, Persians, Arabs, Fatimids, Seljuk Turks, Crusaders, Egyptians, Mamluks, and Islamics.
Jerusalem had been fought over 16 times in its history. During its long history, Jerusalem has been destroyed twice, besieged 23 times, attacked 52 times, and captured and recaptured 44 times.
So bakit nga ba ito tinatawag na the Holy City?
It is because it is the center of the three monotheistic religions such as
Islam, Judaism, and Christianity.
Jerusalem is considered by many to be holiest city in the world. The city of Jerusalem is sacred to many religious traditions, including the Abrahamic religions, Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, which consider it a holy city. Some of the most sacred places for each of these religions are found in Jerusalem, and the one shared between all three is the Temple Mount.
For the Muslims, Jerusalem is also connected to the beginning of Islam. The Temple Mount is thought to be the third holiest site in Islam after Mecca and Medina in Saudi Arabia. In 691 AD, the Dome of the Rock, a gold dome Islamic shrine, was built on the site of the destroyed Jewish temple in Jerusalem. The dome, located on the Temple Mount, was built by Caliph Abd al-Malik. It's the oldest surviving Islamic building and was constructed at the very site where Muslims believe Muhammad ascended to heaven.
Jerusalem is the place where Jesus preached, crucified, died, resurrected, and ascended to heaven. And like the Jews, the Temple Mount is also central for many Christians, where Jesus Christ was presented to the Lord and blessed in the Jewish temple. Jesus was found listening, learning, and inquiring about the teachings of the Torah when he was a teenager. Later in his life, he returned numerous times to that temple and taught there. Jesus sorrowfully predicted the temple's destruction, and its curtain was ripped in half at the time of his crucifixion. Christians believe that this is the place where Jesus the Messiah will return in his second coming.
For the Jews, this ancient landmark is the holiest place in Judaism, which regards it as the place where God's divine presence is manifested more than in any other place, and is the place Jews turn towards during prayer. It is traditionally said to be the site where Abraham demonstrated his devotion to God by taking his son Isaac to be sacrificed, as written in the Old Testament. The Holy of Holies, the most sacred site in Judaism, is the inner sanctuary within the tabernacle and temple in Jerusalem, when Solomon's temple and the second temple were standing. According to Jewish tradition, a third temple will be built on the site during the Messianic age.
Did you know that 3 times a year the Jews from all over the world go up to Jerusalem to celebrate their 3 major feasts, namely the Passover, the Pentecost, and the Feast of Tabernacles? And today, people from different countries come to Jerusalem for pilgrimage.
Jerusalem is the most visited city in Israel, with an average of 3 million tourists per year, and it is the fastest growing tourist destination in the world.
Alam niyo ba na ang Jerusalem is mentioned more than 900 times in the Hebrew Bible? And it is 10 times more beautiful during the ancient times. Actually, until now, nothing compared to Jerusalem. Here are some tips when you go to Jerusalem. Make sure you wear your most comfortable walking shoes and drink plenty of water. And wait, there's more! Don't forget your camera to take a lot of photos and videos. And bring your money for shopping.
And don't forget to visit their local market and try their local delicacies.
So what is your favorite place in Jerusalem? For me, it's the Calvary or Golgotha.
For me, it's the Western Wall.
And for me, it's the Mount of Olives.
If there is any place closest to my heart, it is Jerusalem. Kung may lugar na masasabi kong malapit sa puso ko, ito ang Jerusalem. Totoo na wala itong katulad. At gaya ng kahulugan ng pangalan nito, makikita mo ang kabuuan ng Diyos. Dahil mas makikilala mo siya, mararamdaman mo ang kapayapaan na nagmumula sa Kanya. Yan ang feeling ko nung una akong nakarating dito. Sa paglipas ng mga taon, tuwing bumabalik ako dito, yun pa rin ang feeling ko. It's like coming back to your own hometown. You know that you belong. You are always excited. At may kakaibang pakiramdam na dito mo lang mararanasan. Totoo pala yung sinasabi nila na after your visit to the Holy Land, you will never be the same. By heart, mind, soul, and spirit. Kadalasan, ito ang huling lugar na pinupuntahan tuwing bibisita sa Israel. Jerusalem is the climax and conclusion of every tour story. It is indeed a holy city where Jesus walked, teach, prayed, crucified, died, rose again, ascended to heaven, and will return one day. It gives so much hope and reminds me of God's goodness and faithfulness and His immeasurable love. There is no exact words to describe Jerusalem. You will really just feel it and know and be transformed.
There was a time in my life that I told myself that I could already die once I get the chance to visit the number one in my bucket list, Jerusalem. Since I was a child, I have been hearing a lot of stories about Jerusalem. The Bible talks about this place more than 100 times. I was so curious and really wanting to see what I was really reading in the Bible. I want to walk where Jesus walked, be in the same place where He performed many miracles. For me, it was impossible to happen because from what I know back then that I need to have a lot of money to make this dream a reality. But the Lord was so gracious to me. He made it possible in His own beautiful time. I was so blessed to travel with a group to the Holy Land as I was being trained to be a future tour coordinator. This experience was really life-changing. What I used to imagine has now come to life. I could not help but fall in love with its beauty and its amazing history. There were many attempts of destroying Jerusalem, but they all failed. Indeed, Jerusalem will stand forever, because it is the apple of God's eyes. As it is written, "You shall be a crown of beauty in the hand of the Lord, and a royal diadem in the hand of your God."
The fact that the holy city of Jerusalem truly exists gives us more confidence that the Bible is true. As I have walked in the city several times, it feels like I'm walking through time. Every step is like turning a page of the Bible, and every sight are like Bible verses. Contrary to what others say, Jerusalem is a peaceful city, bustling with tourists, and gives us a glimpse of what it is like during the old times when Jews from all over goes to Jerusalem for pilgrimage. It is more than a worthwhile visit, but a life-changing experience. As the Jewish people say, Leshana Habaa Birushalayim.
Next year in Jerusalem. See you in Jerusalem. If you like our videos, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You may also check the notification bell for more updates.
Thank you and God bless.